Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Angelia Avista, student ID number C1B021773 from International Management Class, Faculty Economic and Business, Jambi University. In this occasion, I will convey reason performance management important point from lines meeting to 15 meeting. This is for my final exam and with my lecturer in the subject, Mr. Bambang Purnomo, SAMM. Okay, without wasting the time, this is the topic that I will explain in this session. Point number one about performance management planning. Point number two about employee performance appraisal. Point number three about decision making tool related with performance management. And last topic and point about understanding employee work behavior. Okay, we move to the first topic about performance management planning. Performance management planning is the process of preparing a performance plan as an elaboration of the goals and programs that have been set in the strategic plan, which will be implemented by the organizational through various plan activities. Performance planning is a process where superiors and subordinates work together to plan what to do, how to measure it, identify and plan to overcome obstacles and understand work together. And this is a performance management objective, have a 3 point, manage performance-oriented resources by carrying out an open and stable communication process and by creating a shared vision and strategy approach. And the next point, help direct and motivate employees to maximize their effort in achieving organizational goals. And the last about and focus on the five key area of performance management, namely planning, monitoring, developing, assessing, and rewarding employees. And this is can make an objective of performance management. And this is about performance management benefit have two benefit for manager and for individual. For manager, benefit of performance management is checking performance classification and behavioral expectations and offering opportunity, using quality time, improving team and individual performance. And for individual, benefit of performance management is clarify roles and goals and correct and support to perform well and help develop skill and performance for individual. Okay, this is a performance management model. Have a three model. Model number one, the mind model. Model number two, the Torrens and Hull model, and the last model about Armstrong and Barron model. Okay, I will explain one by one. The main model is a model that begins with a planning, carry out, implementation action, monitoring and implementing result, and review the progress achieved. And the next model, the Torrens and Hull model. The Turing and Hull model formulate expectation, performance, or expected result in advance and support for achieving goal. And then the last model, Armstrong and Barron model. Armstrong and Barron model is the performance management cycle as a sequence or screens to match the expected result. Okay, we move to the next topic or the second topic about employee performance appraisal. Uh, According to Mondi 2008, performance appraisal is formal system for reviewing and evaluating the performance of individual or team in carry out their duties. And this is a benefit of performance appraisal is performance improvement. Uh, Performance appraisal can make improvement for our performance in company, and for administrative decision and awarding, compensation, promotion, and reduction of employee. And this is a benefit for performance appraisal. And the next point, performance assessment recruitment. This is must be able to accurately describe the typical performance of an employee. For this reason, the performance appraisal system must give a job-related, evaluate various critical behavior that can result in successful performance, and practical. This is easily understood by evaluator and employee. And the last standardized allow for uniform performance appraisal practice. And a performance standard is to be effective. His start must be related to expected result of position and relate to position. The performance standard can relate to position or job relate can be obtained through the process of job analysis. And performance assessment have a key component, have a two key performance aspect result or key performance indicator, or as we know KPI, and aspect of competence or competency. Uh, Aspect result is described aspect of employee result. Measurement of work result is carried out through the preparation of employee key performance indicator. An aspect of competence of competency describe aspect of competency or skill for our employee that employee need to have in order to be able to produce optimal performance or result. Okay, we move to the next topic about decision making correlated with performance management. As we know, decision making is a process of examining your possibility option, comparing them, and choosing course of action. And decision making process have a sick process. You're gonna describe the problem in your company, and after that you're gonna create potential solution. After that we're gonna collect data to evaluate the best option, and after that we're gonna choose the best option. After we choose the best option, we're gonna take action to make this real. And after we take action, we're gonna evaluate the impact of action that we choose. And after that, I'm gonna explain challenge for decision making. The challenge is multiple criteria. When making decision, it's important to consider multiple criteria or factors that are relevant to decision at hand. These criteria could include financial consideration, environmental impact, social implication, legal compliance, ethical consideration, and more. By taking into account multiple criteria, decision maker can ensure a more comprehensive evaluate of the option and make well-rounded a decision that align with the objective. And next, intangible. Intangible refer to factors that are difficult to quantify or measure objectively, but still hold important in decision making. And the next about risks and uncertainty. Every decision carries some level of risk and uncertainty. Risks refer to the probability and potential impact of undesirable outcome, while uncertainty refer to the lack of knowledge or predictability about the future. And the last about long-term implication. Decisions often have consequences that extend beyond the immediate or short term. Considering the long-term implication include thinking about the potential impact and outcome of decision over the extended period. And we move to the last topic in this session about understanding employee work behavior. Employee work behavior refer to the action, attitude, and conduct exhibited by employee in the workplace. It encompasses how employee behave, interact, and perform their duties while on the job. Work behavior include both observable action and internal attitude that influence an employee approach to their work. And this is a type of work behavior. I have a six type of work behavior. Uh, the the first type about task performance. Task performer refer to the specific action and behavior employee engage into to accomplish their job responsibility. It includes activities such as completing assessment, meeting deadline, and etc. Proactive behavior. The second type of work behavior is proactive behavior. Proactive behavior involves employee taking initiative and going beyond their basic job requirements and include activities such as suggesting improvement, identifying and solving problems, and seeking out opportunity for growth and innovation. Uh, the third type of work behavior is interpersonal behavior. Interpersonal behavior refers to how employees interact and communicate with others in the workplace. It includes behaviors such as listening actively, providing support, showing respect, collaborating effectively, and building positive relationships with colleagues and supervisors. And fourth type of work behavior is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotion and effectively negative interpersonal relationship. It includes skills such as empathy, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and the ability to communicate and collaborate effectively with others. And the next type of work behavior is ethical behavior. Ethical behavior involves adhering to moral and ethical principles in the workplace. It includes behaviors such as honesty, in, integrity, fairness, respecting, confidentiality, and making decisions that consider the welfare of stakeholders. And the last type of work behavior is adaptability. Adaptability refers to an employee willingness and ability to adjust to change in the work environment. It includes being open to new ideas, embracing change, and effectively adapting on skill and approach to meet evolving job requirements. And this is the factor influence work behavior have a three factor. Factor number one, individual difference. Individual difference such as personality, trait, and value can impact how employee approach their work. And the next factor is job characteristic, such as workload and autonomy can also affect work behavior for employee. And the last factor is organizational culture and leadership style. This is can shape employee attitude toward work and influence their behavior accordingly. Okay, uh, I can give a conclusion for this topic. In conclusion, effective performance management requires clear objective performance evaluation, good communication, recognition and reward, employee development, continued performance management, and ensuring a strong relationship between individual performance and organizational goals. By implementing this practice, organization can improve individual team performance, achieve strategy objective, and can make a good performance in their company. I think enough for my explanation about performance management in the top four topic in 9 meeting to 15 meeting. I hope you can get more knowledge about performance management. And I will say thank you for our lecturer, Mr. Bambang Purnomo, SAMM, for the knowledge. And um, for the last, I say thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.